Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to some Fortnite on this happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody, by the way. It is my lunch break, got quite a bit done today, and I love my job. I love IT, because there's just no shortage for how random the problems that you're solving become. Like, anything is on the table. Anything that's related to, does it have electricity? Or, um, let's see. We'll do that one. But anyways, yeah, the very nature of the job is like, hey, if it's broke, take a look at it. You're like a mechanic for all things electronic. So, and it is kind of an ongoing joke. I was talking to one legal person, lawyer type, and I was like, this is probably like asking a programmer to, we'll do a lunar party too, because I don't think this is copyrighted. But anyways, asking a programmer or a software developer to fix a printer, it's kind of offensive and it's like an ongoing joke. I mean, not terribly so, but it's like, gee, thanks, I got this degree in writing algorithms and, I can solve complex problems about, accessibility worldwide and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And then it's like, hey, but can you fix my printer? And it just like totally undercuts them, like cuts them out at the knees. But I do work in IT, so I am generally horrible at everything. No, just kidding. I have an entry-level understanding of just about any tech, and then I can do a deep dive with my Google Foo, which is one of the most useful skills in any tech degree because of how fast it changes. You have to be able to read documentation, keep up with version of newer versions, what's new, what's fixed, all that. So, anyways, back to the X app. So, I mean, I'm still having conversations with those couple of fellows. The one used to work for Obama, and now he's like a hardcore MAGA, all about freedom and less penalty for citizens and all that good stuff, which I want to say we all are. It's just there's misunderstandings and miscommunications of like, oh, well, then I guess this, but... What was that? What? Who's got a freaking rocket launcher this early on? Oh. Got him. Oh, I killed all of us. Alright, that's a great way to kick off the... There was someone with a rocket launcher. What? I swear this game cheats sometimes. Like, some of the players, as they're falling, have weapons. They already have weapons. So, like, and I've seen it. Like, I've seen players, like, we land in the same place and I kill them, and they drop a weapon. And it's like, what? How? Like, you weren't even down on the ground yet. So, and I believe that was one such case. Like, someone was already firing off rockets before I even agreed to hire the person, there was a rocket being shot at me. There's no way. Anyways, back to the discussions. So one's I think they're both veterans actually, and one's an immigrant. He's a citizen now, but he was an immigrant, and he said at one point, we'll call him lawyer, and we'll call the other one soldier. So lawyer was saying that, and he does immigration law as part of his law practice. Um, yeah, okay. So, anyways, we got lawyer who's, again, hardcore MAGA, but at the same time, end the war on drugs, give people ultimate freedom, so more of like a libertarian approach or view, where nobody should be arrested or harassed for what they put in their body, which, well, within reason. I mean, like, and then Trump is really dangerous because he wants to start executing drug dealers, and like, with a firing squad. So like, if you just say that out of context, you're like, oh, by the way, did you know Trump wants to kill people by shooting them? Like, and make it legal? It's like, yeah, this is a game. This is just a video game. We're not really out here doing this stuff. And it kind of helps to make sure that we're not. Let off some steam. Don't really, I don't know. Like, there's a whole range of ethics behind video games. And you know what? I want to go to the same place. That is one of my favorite people to have with me. But that was really hilarious that there was rockets flying at me as I'm trying to, like, do stuff. Oh, man. I love this game. But anyway, so the talk is going on. We're talking about immigration. So, and there's right now there's some hubbub about a bill that would allow, or no, how did it go? It's a new bill where, actually, you know what? I'll go to this place, get all this loot, but then I run the risk of not getting my buddy. Oh, what is that? Huh, great. All... Oops. Yes, I do want the gold. I know this is probably a bad choice. And I've got, like, all SMGs. Well, actually, let's take the bumper as well. Right now... Oh, no. Oh, yes, yes, they didn't hire him. Good. Okay. Man, SMGs all day. Alright, well, let's go ahead and loot the rest of this. We'll proceed to go kill that person. Keep in mind that they're going to be coming back up. Alright. Jeez, more SMGs. Alright, wait. Make the squeeze by here. No, no, come on. Okay, so there's probably somebody coming. Come on, do your thing. Oh, awesome. Yep, there we go. Is anybody nearby? Didn't see this assault rifle, so. Alright, and a box. Use a hiding spot in different matches. Okay. Cool. Now. So I don't know where that person ran off to. But I heard fighting off that way, so we can go ahead and carry on. So, but anyways, let's see. So there was a bill that got voted on. 59 Democrats voted for it. A lot of other people did not. Shoot him! Oh! Okay. That gold anymore nearby? Huh. Anyways. So, and it was about whether we could deport migrants for DUIs. Well, now if you don't have any background information, that sounds, well, it sounds a lot different. So the existing rules are, and this was, the lawyer was explaining this for immigration law, like usually people don't get granted citizenship if they have a DUI. Like usually people with one don't get citizenship. So right there, that's kind of cause for concern, because it's like, I can understand if it's within the last 10 years, but like any within your life, like, so if it's that way, then it seems like an unfair exclusion of people for the pathway of citizenship based on poor decisions that anybody is capable of making. Like CSU, well, Fort Collins specifically was #1 for DUIs in the nation for like a good couple years there. I remember, well, I knew somebody that was in these party classes where that the school put on, and there's these random facts and information in there like that. And yeah, just being #1 in the nation, not that we were like the most dangerous, like you were not like more likely to die from a drunk driver like crashing their car or something. Quite the opposite. Like everybody that was drinking and driving got busted. So what that translated to is like our limits kept getting lower and lower that you could be legally charged with DUI. In fact, I do have a friend that He was just barely over the limit, and the cop even kind of joked about it. He's like, "Oh, I guess you should have waited an hour." And that's like the difference between a handshake and have a good night, or oh, you're going to jail to sit in the drunk tank. Like, you got a DUI, you can't operate this vehicle. I gotta take you to jail, and then it costs like over $1,000 or like $10,000, I want to say, after like the lawyer fees and and court fees and all that, and then you got to get more expensive insurance. It's just all a mess. All for a decision that might not have been life-threatening, but it was constructed in a way. And so I'm a little leery about this for like migrants too. It's like, okay, well, what's the actual information about the DUI? Like, yes, DUIs are bad, clearly, but like, are we being overbearing by completely banning somebody that made a mistake back in their youth and that didn't even endanger anyone really? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, DUI is DUI. Like, you shouldn't be drinking and driving, you shouldn't be smoking and driving. Like, all that stuff is still illegal, and unless you're a really safe driver to where you're not going to get pulled over, which is the way that a lot of people do it, anyway, then, yeah, I don't know. But if you are risky enough to cause concern from an officer, then you kind of deserve to get busted. So I don't know, but I mean, and then with my buddy's situation, it was everybody driving from that bar. So if you don't know, cops tend to camp out by bars and stuff because chances are you've been drinking, and so that's kind of stacking the deck in their favor. Like if you're gonna go fishing, you go to a fishing spot that has a lot of fish. Same thing if you're trying to bust people for DUI, whether it's nice. That was someone derping out. Definitely a bot looking. Didn't even have a weapon. Alright, so. Well, they built something, it looks like. Oh, there was a little bit of a fight here. And. Yeah. Alright, so. So, anyways, yeah. More like spear phishing in cybersecurity. So, people that actually do a little research and get names of bosses and like CEOs and all that. I'm not saying do it, by the way. As a white hat, I help hunt people like that, so just don't do it. And everybody can help hunt people like that. You report suspicious activity. Don't over-report and be like, oh my gosh, and get wrong that way. But, oh, and I have a legendary medium ammo gun, or, what is it? This is light ammo. I'll take the bullets, though. So, anyways, you just got to be careful with everything and everything. So, and blanket statements and generalizations don't really help anybody. It's basically like the moral of all these stories. It's like, don't overgeneralize. I mean, that's why racism was so bad, is because like when you're on the job and you're supposed to make like an educated decision, say you're law enforcement and you're in a neighborhood and blah blah blah. Like the type of people that would generally be out committing crimes are X, Y, and Z. Well, and thankfully that's not the case anymore. We don't have nearly as much prejudice, seclusion, and all that. We still do. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like, yay, mission accomplished, everything's hunky-dory now. Like, there still needs to be consideration to bring equality across a bunch of things, and, it's still important. Are you celebrating me getting that? Nice. Yeah, let's celebrate. Oh, wait, is that copyrighted? There we go. And I feel bad because I think, from my understanding, it looks like just people in Russia don't get to see copyrighted videos, and that's another thing too, and that's what I brought up with this guy, is like, we need to develop solutions to preserve all of humanity, not just America. Like, global security is more important, well, not more important, you gotta shore up your spot first before you start trying to lend a hand elsewhere, or it's like the oxygen mask in an airplane. You gotta secure your own mask before assisting others. Now, that's a good idea, but also need to understand what that means as far as securing a mask. So I've heard that that said when trying to. Oh, what? What? No way! That is hilarious. There was a gnome in the wall. Again, I love this game. There's so many random things that, Of course, they got a lot of money to do it too. I've invested a lot of money in all the skins and emotes, and I used to reward my kids with doing work with like, hey, get some V-Bucks. So, it's a great motivator tool, by the way. I taught both of them how to tie their shoes that way. Yeah. Because there was a motivation. They're like, oh, cool, I get to get new dances, new skins, and like, I don't know. I thought it was cute. My daughter didn't even like playing like the battle ones. Like, she'd play the game mods of death runs where you're doing obstacle courses. She loved that. But now she's pretty good at the fighting ones, but she's also older to where I feel better about her like shooting people on a game. 'Cause it's all fake. Anyways. So in Soldier, he's concerned. He wants to support as many people as possible. Whoa. I think that was him. But he wants to deport as many people as possible because he's drank the Kool-Aid where, basically all these immigrants are invading and it's like a war. And so that's triggering a lot of military people. And they're like, oh my gosh, our country is being invaded. And the terminology being used by a lot of these right-wing politicians is triggering. It's intentionally so. It's getting them riled up, getting them red-blooded Americans angry at, the Democrats. But it's having unintended consequences, or maybe intended, I don't know. But there's already that one dude that chopped off his dad. Oh, sorry, that's a little vulgar. But he murdered his father because his father was a federal worker. I don't even know the whole context. Federal worker could be anything from a post office worker to an FBI agent. That's a very wide range of description. Okay, I do like this gun best. So, I don't know. And it's these misunderstandings and miscommunications, only halfway communicating things, that cause the majority of issues. So, anyways, what was funny is I told Soldier, because that's what he was the one that posted the thing, is like, look, they can get DUIs, and granted, Soldier, if you remember, he lost 2 sisters to a DUI accident where the driver had cannabis in their system. Okay, so even with that, there's a lot of things. Hold on, let me get this. Oh, you're running, huh? We're gonna get you. Also, I just gave away my position, so I gotta be ready for other people to come join the fun. I see some fighting going on over there. You kind of figure, what's the range of where they can... Dang it! Oh wow, I have extended mag on this one too. There we go. Now I gotta go fight whoever they were fighting. And imagine they might be coming towards me. Are they looting? Jeez. Do your thing. Do your sonar. There's someone shooting over there. Oh, someone just killed the person. Okay. Well, let's go over. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's where they are. I don't see anyone there. So let's see if we can sneak up on this person. Okay. Yes, where are they? Oh, dang it. He ran. Gonna heal up. They know where I am. See, as soon as they that guy EMPs again. Yes. Is anyone else sneaking up on us? Oh, he's gonna throw a... He did. Huh. Ha. Yoink. Ah. I saw them patrolling. Oh man. No music. Thank you. Oh, you see somebody. Do your MP. Train. Who are you shooting at? Oh, I hear somebody. Whoa! Come on. Woohoo! Alright. Now, let's get back in. There's probably someone on the train. Maybe? No. I still have to do that one challenge where it's like, land on the train, kill somebody before exiting the train. Okay. This isn't the sniper scope, of course. Oh. Anyways, I suggested to Soldier, I was like, why don't you buy out some people's debt? You know, you could be Republican vets in your area. But basically offer to buy out their debt and just charge 1.5% interest, because this dude said that he made 7 figures. You know, for those that don't understand, that's $1 million a year. A year. If you work for 10 years, oh, $10 million, you say. And that's probably before taxes and all that. And that's part of why we were discussing tax increases. And he was on the side of, no, we don't need to increase taxes. Oh, by the way, we're already down to 5 people. Dang. I did not notice that. Let's see, let's go maybe try to heal up. I feel like someone's likely being here. Even if not, I want to go blow up this gas station. It's one of the joys in this game. Yes. Oh, also, this is a good place to be, kind of close to where the circle's coming. Because that means that there's less of a chance that there's going to be an enemy player where the storm just was. Oh yeah, we got a new entry. Alright, so let's go get one of those vehicles. I can see where that one person is. I like this vehicle. It's, someone's there. Yes. Alright. That looked like a bot. Oh gosh. Come on, buddy. Yeah. They're killing each other. We're gonna go up here and get a sniper vantage and kill the last person. Oh yeah, let's get a victory royale. If we can, I don't know. Let's park here. Let's see if we can't. Where were they just now? It's moving. I want to say that might be in the river. Yeah, they're down there in the river somewhere. Of course, I can't see. Doesn't look like they're oh, there they are. Okay, they're going to be trying to come this way. There they are. Ah, I almost got him. Oh, that's probably. That's okay. That was about a half hour match. Whew, holy cow. But anyways, long story slightly shorter. It's going to be interesting with the X app, but interesting because I've seen that pop up on the X app lately. It's one of the arguments, like, Democrats are voting to let people do drunk driving and still be in the country, when that's not the case. If you're caught without some form of excuse of being here, or not excuse, justification, if you don't have your green card, if you don't have a work permit, if you don't have citizenship, or if you don't, then you can get deported. And I want to say you do. So I know well, these are like extra fake ploys or plots to anger people and be like, "What? We're not deporting." And then of course that video came out with the Hispanic guys flipping off the camera, and they supposedly beat up cops, and they were migrant workers or whatever. And it's like, first I would need to know all the facts. Like, were they actual citizens, or did they hold green cards, or like, do they have some reason for being here? Because otherwise, I would think that they would just be deported. And I don't know. And I know that there's this. Because I think one of the justifications for being able to stay here is having a work permit, and I know Biden was talking about expanding that. If I don't know if he did or not, I think he did, because I also follow a Biden's Wins account that talks about all the different things that Biden's doing now. And remember, I'm not exactly thrilled with Biden either. I mean, like, he had a very strict drug policy back in the day that his own son should be in prison for 5 years for violating, like a quarter-sized amount of crack was like prison for 5 years. So I'm critical about that, but everything else, I mean, at least he's not trying to bring back the death squad for people. Like, yeah. So, anyways, ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one. Oops. Oh no, what happened? All right. Ta-ta, everybody. I'll see you in the next one.